G'day folks, well in this video I'm going to show you how to solve this cuboctahedron. Now this particular puzzle I actually picked up in a second-hand store for $1. I was pretty happy with it. I didn't know what it was at the time, it was a while back. And it's a pretty standard shape mod. It's a mod that you can do yourself if you so desire, because essentially you can kind of see it's a 3x3 cube with these slices sliced off on each corner. 8 corners sliced off, you get a cuboctahedron. Now I had to get some new stickers. I got them from Oliver's Stickers. The only thing I don't like about them is including a black. Come on, as if that's cool. That's not cool. That's black. It looks like it's not even stickered. Anyway, my rant is over, and I'm gonna. This is a 3x3 shape mod, so I'm gonna scramble it up. The thing about this one, as opposed to some of the other 3x3 shape mods, is every piece has an orientation, so you can't really end up with things like two swapped corners and stuff like that. As an example of that, on this puzzle here we've got these two grey triangles. This is a 3x3 shape mod as well, and you can get weird things happening because of those two grey triangles that are identical. On this puzzle, every piece has its own colour and it has its own orientation. And so even all these corners, you can see that green corner actually has 3 little bits sitting there to make sure that nothing bizarre can happen. So it's kind of good like that, and it's bad like that if you like bizarre things happening. So this has been lubed a little bit. It doesn't turn the best, but it turns well enough. So I'm going to begin by getting the white cross done. So this is a white orange, and I note that that is the white red. I don't want that to go anywhere, but I can turn that up and put it into its position. There's a white blue, which goes there. I've got a white down here. What's that? That is the white orange. So I can turn that around. The other white piece is this white green. So I'll turn that up into its position, and that's the white cross done. And you can see that this is why these corners here are, not only are they wrong because of those colours, but they're wrong because they need to have the little white bits there to match that white face. Now look here, I'm going to place 3 middle layer edges. The orange blue is already in. What have we got at the top? The green red can go in. Then we've got the red blue. I do of course assume that if you're watching this and looking to know how to solve it, you can solve a 3x3. That's 3 middle layer edges in. I'm going to use this one as the 4th and go and place these 2 back ones, one of which is already placed. Awesome. So I need to get the yellow red in, which is sitting here. So I want to flip that over to there. There we go, and I can turn that back into position. Here's my middle layer edge. Both of those back ones are done. I should comment here, one thing that I don't like also about these stickers is these ones are just not quite big enough for the puzzle. So I don't know if this puzzle is slightly larger than the standard cuboctahedron, if there is such a thing, or if the stickers are a bit too small. The other stickers look great. It's just these ones here. I said that was enough of my rants, now I really mean it. And now what I look at is that I've got the orange green that needs to go to here and the yellow green that needs to go up to here. This one's in position, so that in fact, that's no kind of parity, it's just a swap of 2 edges. So to deal with that, I turn the upper face 1 turn and replace these 2 back ones using the edge piece series. There's one of them in. Now the yellow red is also in. That'll leave me some kind of 3 cycle. What have I got here? Yellow green, yellow orange, orange green, all 3 of them. I've got a 3 cycle, but all 3 of them need to be flipped when they go into their position, and so I'm going to turn them the wrong way. Instead of the yellow orange going here, I'm going to turn it down this direction. And what that will then leave me with is a 3 cycle where only one of the pieces will need to turn in incorrectly oriented, which will be this one here. And so I turn its position up, turn it onto its position, and then undo those moves. All of this is standard 3x3 stuff for the method that I use. That has placed all of the edges of this cuboctahedron. Now, the thing now is to place the corners, and you can see it looks like a bit of a mess. Not only do we need to get the correct central colour in, but we need to make sure it's oriented correctly as well. I actually find this a little bit challenging with the corner piece series, just to get all the orientations correct. Let's see how I go. I've got this orange one, and is that the one that needs to go? Where does that need to go? It certainly doesn't need to go there. That's what's confusing about it. This needs to be a black one. Is there a black one close by? No, there isn't. What's this one? A light yellow. That one's over there. Now, ordinarily I'd be happy about that. I could go across a diagonal, but I noticed that the little orange sticker here is the same as what's over there. So that is not going to go across and orient correctly. What about this light purple? That's got to go here, and I've got exactly the same issue. I've got this white sticker on top. In fact, let's show you how you can get this to swap with this, and if you want the white to go down to the bottom, so you want it to completely swap, it's going to involve these two, and these two will also swap, but it will at least get this one in. So this is just 3 down, down, up, ups. There's one of them. The second. And the third. Let's have a look. That purple is in, but more importantly, the little white stickers and the little blue sticker and the little orange sticker are also correct. So that one is now correctly placed. What else do we have? Where's that grey got to go? Over to here. Will that roll in nice? Beautiful. Okay, so this grey, I can see that the grey needs to go to that position, and then if I roll that piece, that little yellow sticker lines up. So that's what I'm going to do. Carry out now a corner piece series of that direction. And you can see that is in and correctly oriented. What I'd really like to do is solve all 4 on one face if I can, but I reckon have I counted myself out of that yet? Where's the other one that I solved? I did solve another one, didn't I? You're kidding, did I just knock it out? Can someone in TV land tell me? That's the grey. I must have just knocked it out. What did I just knock out? I think maybe it was this orange one, was it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go put that back in now. That was cool. Okay, so that's got to go down here, and again I can see that that red is going to roll. This time the grey will not be involved. I think I got so excited with actually placing a piece using the normal corner piece series, it knocked me out, knocked the piece out. Those 2 pieces are now correctly in. Let's see if I can perhaps get, yes, I can get maybe these 2. So this one here, this little purple piece has got to come down to here, and again that white one has to roll down to that position. So I'm going to need 3 pieces here. Let's not knock this one out. Let's put another one in its position. There's another slight issue with this problem. You can see a little dangly yellow sticker there. Where the heck has that come from? That's just jumped away. It's come from the bit that is without a yellow sticker, and I can't even actually see it yet where that's come from. If anyone out there can see it, let me know. Oh, that. I think it's that one there. So I'm going to have to just keep that in mind with that green piece. Yeah, the stickers haven't all stuck perfectly. Okay. Let's go and find where on earth I was. I had the grey in. In fact, I'm going to put this back so I can just take stock in. I had those 2 in, and that's right. I was going to put that one down to there. Okay, man, this is one of the more bizarre solves I've done. That's in. Let's put that back. That's in. That's in. So I've got 3 on this face. I'd really love it if I could get that light green one in, but it's miles over there. But all is not lost necessarily. That's not going to work. In fact, that will work really nicely. Okay, so I've done a bit of a setup, and I can see that the dark blue piece needs to go to the bottom here. Remember that I said we could swap those 2 and those 2, and that's what I'm going to do now. So that one is going to come down to here and place on that face with 3 edge piece series. That's in. Let's turn it back. In fact, that's the one that's lost the little yellow sticker. I'm not going to attempt to put it back on now because my fingers are too large to accomplish that without tweezers. That leaves us with these pieces on the top to think about. Now you'll notice that that one is in, but it's wrongly oriented. So let's see if I can place another one of these. And I can. I see that the yellow, that little yellow sticker, goes across to there. So that will roll into place. At the same time, I'll take this one out so that I can use it in the end game. Okay, so that one is in, and I've now got 3 left to do. So what I want to do here is find one that's going to roll, and that pink one that's going to roll to there with a little white sticker coming down. The next thing I need to think about is where to put this third piece. Now you can see that this face is red, so if I put it there as a setup, when it rolls across to here, the little yellow sticker will go there, so that's no good. So I need to make it so that the little red sticker is up there. So there's my setups. I don't need to remember them. I'll need to move it up so this little red sticker comes up to here without knocking out these two. So my setups are left, back, left prime. It looks a bit of a mess, but if you concentrate, it's actually not that hard at all. Now I've got these 3 pieces here. Let's carry out the end game, final corner piece series. And now let's undo those setups. So it was that face, and that face, then that face, and of course this one we could easily see what was going on. We turn that back, and you can see that those last 3 corners have successfully gone in. So that's I think one of the probably more challenging 3x3 mods, just in terms of getting things oriented correctly. You may disagree. Anyway, I'm going to put that side over the other side of the camera. I don't want the black side there either. Can I manage that? I can. You can see that the cuboctahedron is solved.